Hi and welcome to another Type with me. This week we're going to talk about debug with colors. So we're gonna see how we can enlighten our debug a little bit with nice colors and with nice styling. And then of course we're gonna do that within nodejs and deno, and you can also do that within the browser if you like. Alright, let's go. So here we are within Visual Studio Code, right? And if I do here something like this, a console.log with a log message color orange, then of course I want to have that styled. And you can very easily style certain things with just %C and then your message. And then of course you just add here some properties and you will do that. So if we do it and we execute it within node index.js, right? We see here log message. If we do deno run index.js, we see here log message, which is in orange, right? So here we see the difference. Within node.js we don't see any colors. Within deno we have our colors, right? And we have our styling. So now I also created an index.html, and when we are going to check that in the browser, you will see that we will have also some colors within our browser. Alright, so here we have our message, right? Log message, and that's from our console.log, right? Of course, it's from our index.js, and it's just the console.log of our log message. So of course we can take this a little step further. How are we going to do that? Well, we can just define some base styles, right? We can define a color, we can define a background color, some padding, some border radius, and so on. And then we are gonna use that here. So it's not only colors that you can change, but you can change complete styles, right? So if we save that, and of course we run that again here, you will see that we will have another log message, right? But it would be nicer to have something like this, 44, and then 99, and then 11, and then I guess it's a little bit more green, right? So here we are, it's a little bit more greenish, right? And of course the padding and the border radius, it's not always that kind of clear or easy to just reflect that into your console. But if we're gonna go to the browser, I'm going to refresh that, going to the console, you get here a nice log message. It's nicely styled. And of course, if you really want to have certain messages in your console.log, that's very important for other team members or for your project itself, it makes sense to do some styling on top of your log messages, right? More when you want to put them out there, that it's really nice looking. When you want to address something there, well, try to put some styling there and then you're right to go, right? A great kind of help could be Shulk. So now I'm going to use a little bit of Shulk in our application, and then of course we're going to use it in deno and in the browser, and then we are a little step further, right? If you search Shulk in Skypack, well, you will find that it's very popular, right? So that's also why I want to show it a little bit here. It's because it's very popular, and yeah, of course I'm gonna import it, and we also need to change it a little bit in the HTML that it's a type of module, right? But okay, I'm gonna use that. If you really want to work with colors, well then of course deno has something for it. It has colors there. And then if you're gonna do console.log, you can do colors dots blue, I am blue. Within node.js we have shalk, so also you can use shalk, right? If you want to use that for your front-end application, well, yeah, you can do that. If you have something like Webpack, you can very easily put it into your application and start using that as well. Here we are. He's just going to download it and he's going to use it. You will see if you're gonna try to use shalk, it will not work within deno. So next I want to show you shalk. Like I said before, it's working very nice within the browser. So what we could do here is do an import of shalk there, right? And of course I just need to change this to shalk, right? And then here we need to have something like shalk. You will see if you want to run that. I'm going to clear this. If we want to run that within deno, shalk is not working. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. But okay, I'm going to do npx serve to serve our index.html page. It's important to do so because otherwise we have course errors. So I'm now going to open this URL. If we're just going for that file, you'll see that we have a problem with course, right? So I need to open it up into the browser, and then here we are, and he says I am blue. So also here we have some problems. So shalk is only working within the node.js environment. So another thing that we can search for is lockdown here, right? So I'm going to do that. And here you will see that we can very easily import it. It's some kind of logger. It's very useful to do that and to use something like that within your application. So first of all, I'm going to replace this one here. Then of course here I want to do something like so you give your logger a name, right? And then of course you need to put logger dot enable logger dot state dot enable. It's true, something like that. Oh well, I was searching on it, so here we are. Wait, I always log. And then of course when we go to the console and I do here, he's going to download it, and he has some problems with this line because we don't have shalk. So I'm going to save it, of course, run it again, and then you will see here I will always log, which is great, right? So if we run it again, so if you're gonna see and use that within your browser, that will work. The only thing that I'm very curious on is, will it work when I do %c, base styles, save this, I'm gonna run it, and that's also working. If you look that up in the browser, you will see that it also works, so that's also great. It's a great logger to use, so you can very easily put your logs on or down, or just have different loggers and then just say, okay, I only want to have logs for that specific functionality, and for that I don't want that. So that's nice to do as well. So I can recognize to look into lockdown as a logger, but there are a lot of other loggers that you can use as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel or give it a thumbs up if you have something or if this video was useful for you. Thank you very much. See you next time.